What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece sim video, and this time it's going to be another ranked ladder video utilizing the Bonney strategy. So once again, I'm going to be playing the Bonney deck on the ranked ladder. A lot different of a list than what I have previously played. I'm kind of like messing around with the Corazon, the Doffy, like this ratio. I do think the Corazon's pretty good just against blue decks. I think blue is going to be very popular. It's like plays around Gravity Blade pretty well, and also just like with this card against Lucci, you can make a lot of your cards unkillable. Like if you just have these two on the field, your whole board is unable to be killed. So it's really good, and I think like it's worth teching for Lucci in this meta right now because you kind of have all of your other matchups squared away by just the inherent deck itself with like NL, Mirror, Black Yellow Luffy, Nami. Like you already are kind of just maxing out all those cards that you like in those matchups anyway. Now I will say that a lot of these cards could move around and I may already be on a different list, but that might be something to look forward to in future videos. So let's get into some ranked games with this list. First, it's going to be against the Doflamingo. So Doflamingo's been pretty popular on the sim I've been recently seeing, which is super annoying because it's like a pretty bad matchup for this deck. We're going to keep this hand with like the Corazon Hody because I feel like those cards are pretty good in this matchup. They're going to Sengoku and then swing 5, play Doflamingo blocker. Stack their top 5. We're going to give them a 1K to try and play around Pudding. We're going to go 5 and then just play the Urog. Our next turn is probably going to be Bonney on the Dawn to try and stun out their Gravity Blade turn. They're just going to go 9, play the Doflamingo blocker from the top with their leader ability, and then we'll tap the other blocker. We're going to take this 9 and then probably just go 5/5 Bonney. We hit a Zoro, which is like whatever. The deck does play Red Rock, so it's not insane. We can swing 6 with one of our attacks because we have the Urog on the field, of course. And we stun them out of Gravity Blade for this turn, so our board is decently protected here. They're going to swing 5 into the Urog. We'll tap the Doffy and discard a card over it. They're going to play Boa, which is pretty good for them. I'm going to go 6 into 4 and then just have to play this Hody Jones. Didn't really have anything good to put out the Corazon in my hand. I'm just going to go 8 into the Boa, try to get another card out of hand. Not a very good turn, but our next turn will be okay because we have 10-drop Doffy. Debate whether to swing with this, and I just gotta, at this point in the game, I feel like I just have to hope that they don't have the 10-drop Kaido. Draw 4 and like just don't give them any more cards. Or anything crazy like Gravity Blade or whatever. They're going to go Piranha. And then go 12 onto Hody, and we're just going to tap their leader, block. Pretty free block there, because we're like terrified of that card getting removed by Gravity Blade anyway. And then they're just going to play a Weevil, draw a card past turn. Kind of weird, but we'll just go 8 into the Boa, see if they give it to us. They do give it to us, so now we don't have to play the Doffy. We probably play the Zoro, or even the Corazon into Bonney to stun out the 10-drop Kaido turn, which I think is what we end up doing. Pass turn. They only get one swing this turn. They can't 10-drop Kaido us. If they do Gravity Blade us, it's not like the worst thing ever. And they can't Gravity Blade us and Leader Effect, so that's nice. They're going to go 7 at life and play the Law. We're going to tap the Weevil and counter out of this because they did play the Law. So like if we take it, they just get the Law back. So might as well counter out of it, I guess. And then they're going to play Boa, stun the Corazon, pass turn. And now we're just going to 10-drop Doffy them. So we'll go 5, 6, 6, 8... 10-drop, pass turn, and we should just have the game locked up from here. Yep. Going into the next game against a Black Yellow Luffy player. I feel like the Black Yellow Luffy deck can is just so good that you can definitely lose to it a lot of times. Especially if you're if you cut the 10 drops and stuff, which I see some people doing. But 9-drop Zoro does just carry the matchup if you can summon it. They're gonna go 5 into our baby 5. We'll tap the Garp. They're gonna take a Sabo off the 3 of the Brothers Bond. Pass turn, we'll probably just swing into this Garp, play the Cavendish, and pass. They're gonna go 6. Yeah, might as well give them a 2-key, I guess, because we are gonna Hody probably next turn. Yep, so we just Hody, take the life, and then swing 6 into the Sabo, get 2 Dawn back. They do counter out of that, so we're just gonna go 8 into it so that we can play our Bonney, get a search for the 5-drop Bonney. No need to hold up any Dawn here because they only have their leader swing. They're going to go 8 into Cavendish, and I give them the 0-drop in Basil because, like I always say, I don't think Basil's that good in the matchup, so probably a better use of him there. We do have a pretty crazy play here. We can go Corazon into Bonney, freeze a Dawn. We could swing. Oh, we do. Okay. So we swing out. They can't Gecko us next turn. They couldn't anyway because they needed to go down to 0 with the Flampe, so it's whatever. But we do put them at 0 so that we can start to try and kill them. That may have been wrong. Maybe just probably chill out. No, I don't know. Maybe. They're going to leader ability, put the Sabo in the Luffy. Luffy play Luffy. Sabo play Sabo. So we obviously have to tap a Sabo here with our leader ability, because if we tap the Luffy, then he's just going to pop it to pop our Bonney and draw a card. And I choose to tap the Sabo that came out, not the one that can swing, because I kind of want him to swing with that other Sabo so that I can 10-drop all 3, double Sabo and leader. So I tap the Sabo that just came out this turn. He's going to play a Garp and then not do either. He's not going to swing nor pop the Luffy, which is fair enough. But now we can, potentially get something off of this Bonney here. Going to get a 1k counter. Take the Urog and go 6 into the Sabo with the Bonney. See if he'll give us a card. Probably not, though. We'll go 9 at life with the Corazon, get a card out of hand. 10 at life with the Hody, just how the Dawn works out. And then we can play Bonney, freeze a Dawn so they can't Gecko us next turn. Pass turn, hold up a Dawn for our leader ability. So we have 2 big bodies. They can't Gecko us. Looking pretty decent. They're going to swing 6 with the Luffy. We'll just tap the leader and then 1k out of that. They interestingly kill the flaunt, like use the flaunt behind the Bonney, but I guess it's whatever. They were gonna pop it with the Luffy anyway, so I'm just never gonna protect that. And they do choose to swing with Sabo here, and it does get the Bonney. Looks like they do have two little brothers. No, they just have the Borsalino. So our turn looks a lot better than it would have. Our 10-drop Doffy does, because we can actually swing with all of our characters first, put them down to 0, and then play the 10-drop past turn. But now they can Gecko, which, you know, Gecko's a good card. They're going to pitch a Corazon for leader ability. Go double Sabo. They clearly have the Gecko. They're going to go Gecko, Sabo, Sabo, Sabo. Ditching 2Ks. So you got to assume that their hand is full of 2Ks. Leader is 9. So then we can 10 drop again. We're probably safe still. But we decided to actually just, if we 10 drop, we're only going to be swinging 10. Which just gets a block out of the way, which is like nothing. So we just kind of want to put pressure. We're going to go triple 9s with our board. And then an 11. And then an Urog, hold up a Dawn, pass turn. They're going to go 8 or 9 into the Hody. And I'll just counter that. They have the second Gecko, but unfortunately they only have only one card in hand. But now they have 2 because they Luffy our Urog, draw a card, and then Sabo, filter. Swing 11 to the Corazon, we gotta let that go. And now we just math them out of the game with triple or quadruple 9s and we win. Because they only had 2 cards in hand or whatever, it mathed out. Going into the next game. Against a Katakuri player. Some Katakuris on the high rank ladder as well. Interesting. I am going to go 7. I don't really have a 3-down play, no searcher, so might as well just go 7, pass. They don't hit a trigger, thankfully, then they're going to go 7, Parasparrow. Here we probably just go Cavendish, so we're going to swing first as to not die to a Nami. They'll go 5, we'll tap the Parasparrow, and then counter out of it. They're going to play double Parasparrow, which is scary. But we simply probably just can't afford to go at board against this deck. We're going to go 6 at life, get 2 Dawn back, and then we can swing 7 if we want. Could have also played the Corazon, swing 5, but I really do want to put them down as low as possible. They're going to play 7 Mom, and we'll just trash the life. They're going to go 7 into our Cavendish. We're going to counter out of that because the Parasparrows can't swing into it. They're going to go 5-5. We'll block 1, take 1. Pass turn. Now I'm going to play the Corazon into the Bonney to stun their Dawn so that they can't 10 Mom me next turn. Then I can go 6 at life, get 2 Dawn back. They'll counter out of that. Probably go 5. I think I do end up getting greedy here and going 5-7 with Basil so that I can play the Corazon. But unfortunately on the 7 swing, they do hit an Okiku, which is annoying. But we put them closer to game, and if they can't kill us this turn, we probably just kill them next turn. They're going to start 8 into Cavendish. Yeah, we just let that go. You'd think that they would definitely go for game there. They're going to go 5 at life, so they're holding up 9 Dawn for something. 5, 7 Mom. We'll just trash the life because we can get out of these swings. They'll go 7, will 2 or 6 will 2K, and then 7. Kind of irrelevant, but we could potentially like 10 drop next turn, hold up the Corazon if we clear the double Parasparrow. So we just counter out with the 0 drop, keep the 10 drop, but shouldn't matter. We're gonna go 7 at life immediately, so like keeping the 10 drop didn't matter at all. and then go 9. See what they hit. They hit a 0-drop event or a Maru or something. So we'll just go another 9. They hit a beige on our leader, and then we go 7 with a Corazon. So thankfully we didn't block with that thing last turn because we got Amaru'd into beige, and we still won. So going into the next game against a Pluffy player, fellow Pluffy enjoyer. We're going to go second, play the baby 5, search the 0-drop as the only target. They're going to go 5, and then law, no effect. We're just going to play our Rogue, even though it can very well just be polyed next turn. They're going to rip a life, go to 7, and then play a Magellan to make us go down to 5 for the next turn. They're going to swing 7, we'll tap the law. Yeah, we just play Cavendish, swing 5 first with Rogue into the law. Play Cavendish, swing 6 into the law. They counter to both swings, which is, I guess, fair enough. But we do get to establish a law. I don't think they can Gecko us this turn. Or, sorry, Gecko. Kaido us this turn. They're going to poly our Urug, though, which is why we swung with it last turn. And then go 6-7. Take the 7. We will Hody down the poly. We just have to start contesting board here. They only have 4 cards in hand, which is nice. We'll go 6 into the law. Six into the poly. They'll counter that one, and we'll go 8 into the poly, and it dies. So now they only have effectively 1 swing this turn. They will kid into law and rip our Doffy, which sucks. So we're going to have a different plan going forward. They're going to swing 8 into the Cavendish, and we're just going to tap the kid so that we can try and kill it next turn rather than this Magellan. And then go 6 into the kid after playing the Zoro. Get 2 Dawn back. Go 6 again. They'll block. So that was obviously, I think, a misplay. Just let the kid go. No need to block that because I'm just going to swing with Hody. And now once again they only have 1 swing. So they're going to go 6 at life. We're going to tap the leader. So this probably is just Kaido. Kill the Cavendish. Swing into the Hody, and we just got to let it go. We don't have enough counter. So now we can get a life out of there with a 7, and then just swing 14, 14, 14, and that should be guaranteed. How many games have we watched? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do one more game against a Lucci player. Pretty short one. And like Lucci's the whole reason we're even playing like this Luffy Corazon combo, so we should probably watch how it goes. Gonna play Bonney. They'll go Spandam and take a Lucci. We're gonna go Bonney into the second Luffy. So this is the list with 2 Luffys. Like I said, I've been switching up the list here and there. It's not like substantially different, but they're gonna play Rebecca, just get back their Brook, and we're going to play Cavendish, swing 6, they're going to block. They're going to go 5, minus the Cavendish, and then kill it with a Brook. We're going to go 5, and then just play the Basil, pass turn. They're going to go 9, we'll just take that after tapping the leader, then they'll play Sabo, fair enough. Interesting to see if I play the Corazon Luffy. Nope. So it looks like I'm just going to Hody. Go 6. And I think I realized I probably should have just done the Corazon thing, but I already put the Dawn under the leader. And then I'm going to go 7. They're going to Sabo. 2K, so yeah, I definitely should have just went 5-7 at leader. Hold up the Dawn, but yeah, misplay on my end. They're going to E-show us because they simply cannot clear the board with the Corazon Luffy combo. We're going to get an 8-drop kid, so we'll just take the rest of the life after that. And we're just going to play that kid probably. 5, 6, 8. Into kid. Nothing to play. Hold up the blocker because we don't have much counter in hand at all. They're going to put 1 under E-show, and I remember they make a fatal misplay here. I guess they forgot what the Luffy did after they Ice Age the kid. They're going to try and Lucci both the Luffy and the kid, but it's just like the Corazon. It just replaces, it just lets it itself die, and you can't kill the kid, so we can counter out of this E-show swing. We're going to tap the Sabo so we can try and guarantee game. They're going to play the Rebecca anyway into the Lucci. and then be able to kill the kid. So hold on, let me see something. Okay, our kid was already at 8, so it wasn't right to tap the leader instead of the Sabo, because it just didn't matter. They're gonna kill the kid with the Lucci and pass turn, and we're just gonna Hody, hope they don't have it. We'll go 7 first. They will have that. We'll go 7 again, 8, 9, and they just don't have it. So let's go back into the list one more time. So this is the list. I'll show the other list, the one that was used for the last game, in the next video for Bonney. Yeah, so this is just like where I'm at right now. Just trying out a bunch of different things. I like the Corazon a lot, and I think a lot of people are going to be playing it going forward. But either way, GG's to all those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace.